Hey, I just wanted to give a brief introduction into this video, which is sort of a compilation of my time up in Northland. Notice my new hat from Kerikeri, because I spent so much time there, I figured I needed to have the hat. So enjoy little snippets of, it was actually over a few months that I got to many of these places, and if you're ever up in Northland in New Zealand, you might want to go to one or more of these places. Today I'm going to try and see the Kemp house, which I lived 5 minutes away from for months and never visited, and it's the oldest house in New Zealand.
Dwellings are built on the steep land as the missionaries set about trying to create a place where they can grow crops and teach the word of God. And land sales decline. On top of this, the government now taking the shipping levies that were once paid to locals. It is Maori who bear the brunt of the ensuing oppression.
This is actually an impressive museum here inside the stone store upstairs.
You need to come back in the day and
Yeah. Nafa Springs?
Yeah.
Nafa Springs. Oh, $6 entry with a local ID, otherwise $34, and all different temperature water. I'm now at the new Te Ahurea, which used to be Rewa's village. Looking forward to seeing what it looks like. I was here last year when they were constructing it, and it was not a lot here. There is the stone store across the way. Honey House Cafe, actually that's the Kemp house, and that is the Honey House Cafe. And I am embracing my outer red hair. Just got it changed again. So I'm officially a redhead and loving it. Lots of different ways that you can walk, and you get a little guide that helps you not get lost, although we'll see what happens. When I first came to Kerikeri, I thought this was just a boat basin, like a little lake, but it turns out it goes actually out to sea. Pretty interesting. And this is a different view than I've had before. Though I have seen other buildings like this in other places in New Zealand, I would say coming to Te Ahurea, I'd probably recommend a tour just to get an explanation of what each of the buildings is and have perhaps a more intimate experience with them. Here's some of the plants used by the Maori, and I've gotten very familiar with Kawakawa, and I'm planning to take a class in how to make Kawakawa balm, which has amazing effects health-wise. There's a Kawakawa leaf tree. See if I can get over it. There it is. All right, so these are Kawakawa leaves, and if you make tea out of them, they're apparently really good for your tummy and tummy issues. Applied on your skin, it's good for arthritis, insect bites, other things. And you want leaves that have holes in it because the insects that eat them only eat the ones that are the best, apparently. So you want to choose leaves with holes. The grounds here are quite beautiful. Wow, this is another side of that boat basin. So this is a small waka, or canoe. That was a lovely visit, absolutely beautiful property, and I found out those little houses I showed you were actually sleeping houses, which would be next to the marae, which would be of course the meeting house. And they also offer, I showed you the Kawakawa leaf, they offer classes here in making the Kawakawa balm as well. So if you get up here, kind of some cool stuff you can do. I'm now in the town of Kawakawa, renowned for its Hundertwasser toilets. This is the inside of one of the toilets. very creative town, and this apparently was a maze that was closed because the artist didn't pay their bills, and then it got vandalized, and now it's just sitting here with the proprietor wondering what to do with it. Gotta love the use of cows. This is the little train station in Kawakawa, and I'm gonna go have a coffee in the railway station cafe, actually with a very cool person. So you might be able to see him and you might not. We'll see. This is James, the director and star of the wonderful film James and Izzy, who came out and shouted me a coffee. Thank you, James. It's an absolutely glorious day in Kawakawa. What a day. Downtown Paihia. I feel like I'm on a tour of Northland before I exit New Zealand. This is quintessential Paihia. Get the hole in the rock cruise from here, as well as the passenger ferry over to Russell, which I'm gonna board. There's also a car ferry that is in Opua, which is very close. I opted to do the passenger ferry thinking parking would be easier, because finding parking in Russell is a bit complicated. The car ferry is $13 each way, and then you have to drive a bit to get into the center of Russell and figure out where to park. If you park in Paihia, you pay whatever hours you want to stay, and then the passenger ferry is $13 return, so it could work out in your favor depending how long you are parking your car for. Just a side note, it is officially winter right now. It is June, it's almost the solstice, June 21st, when the days will get longer over here. And up here in Paihia, you can see, though it does get pretty cold in Northland, it's also a really nice, mild winter. It does rain a lot. This is obviously here seeing a sunny day, but this is winter in Northland in near Kerikeri in New Zealand. Really nice. Here is the ferry I'll be taking over to Russell. We have the view on the Russell side. There's also a pirate ship that you can take here. Beautiful day. Main street of Russell. This is the poshest restaurant and lodging here in Russell. And this tree is one of my favorite in all of New Zealand. It's up there with Tane Mahute, which is the oldest kauri tree. This is like a banyan tree. It's huge, beautiful. This is a place I've wanted to eat since coming to Russell for the first time, so I'm checking it out. They're known for their pizza, but I'm getting tacos. Cable Bay, about 45-minute drive from Kerikeri. It's beautiful. So I'm set to leave New Zealand in just a few weeks, which is making me a bit sad. I have to get another hat, of course. And this is just a beautiful day here in Cable Bay. It's actually winter here in New Zealand, and it's starting to get quite rainy, so I'm taking advantage of these sunny days to do excursions like this. And yeah, it's a little bit of a mind boggle for those of us from the Northern Hemisphere where it's now summer, but it's actually winter here, and winter starts on the 1st of the month, so June 1st, not June 21st. The solstice is still June 21st, but winter starts here June 1st, so that took some getting used to. And I will be just trying to do some day trips around the area and show you what there is to see. So again, this is Cable Bay. It's right near Cooper's Beach where I'm going next. It appears that Cable Bay is just this lovely, you pull out, park your car, hang out. So another wonderful part of New Zealand here in the North Island in Northland. I'm now at Cooper's Beach, just down the road from Cable Bay. Looks beautiful. Just gorgeous. I'm thinking that a nice place to live might be right there. Nice view. I wanted to see the other side of Cooper's Beach, which I couldn't cross over that stream of water. I could have taken my shoes off, but whatever. So I found this not easy to find beach path that leads by these gorgeous houses that goes to the part of the beach that I'm interested in seeing. So if you come here to Cooper's Beach, just be aware, a little tricky to find the actual beach. So here's a view of Cooper's Beach from the other side. And again, another, I'm sure, lovely place to live. Well, this is stunningly beautiful. You can probably go to the end of the beach there and have a hike. I am afraid I'll get a parking ticket if I go do that now, but beautiful. I'm now in Kayo again. I was here in one of my earliest videos about New Zealand when I went to Tauranga Bay. I'm back to check it out on an open day. It's an adorable town. Secondhand stores, got a small town feel. I'm gonna go have a coffee at the coffee shop. I've seen this a few times here in New Zealand, a jandal fence. Pretty big. Here's a little view looking from the sea to the land. Also beautiful. I just pulled off the road again because everywhere is just a stunning view. My GPS just told me I have arrived, and indeed, I feel like I have. I just pulled into a small town for a bite to eat with a little marina. It's lovely. I found out that the name of this little town is called Tutukaka. Now I've been to Lake Titicaca and now to Tutukaka. Wow. How's this for a surreal experience? I'm in Whangarei looking at two statues made by John Ioane, otherwise now known as Ioane. Here are the two sculptures, the two sisters, which I have photographed on previous visits to Whangarei, but this time I'm with the artist. Hi!
Hi. Excuse the smoke.
Just to prove that I'm actually, oh yeah, thank you for ducking. Cool, tell us about the sculptures.
They're twin sisters that flew over on a bird from Hamilton, Waikato, Tainui, all the way here to Whangarei, basically.
How long did it take you to make them?
A month, 1 month.
Wow, and what are they made from?
From Makakapa wood. And then
Wood? Oh wow,
yeah,
okay.
so it's wood. And then I coated it with epoxy resin high gloss black that the boats use, all the boat people use.
Oh wow,
So
okay.
it's the association with the ocean
Okay,
here and the girls. I symbolically used that. Yeah.
wow. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay!
Yay! That was very cool. So, thanks, Ioane. Okay, so Ioane's going to tell us the story about why they look angry.
Well, this is my story. One fell in love with. They both fell in love with the one guy, and one ended up with him, and the other one flew further up to over there somewhere.
One of the boats, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they both were, yeah, but they love each other. You know, twins. They always, yeah,
Oh, so it was a guy thing. The guy
It was a
got.
guy- it was a guy thing, yeah.
Okay. But wait, what I don't know, if one of them ended up with the guy, why would she be angry?
Oh, because being twins, we're BFFs forever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a shared emotion.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Here's the toilets in the Hundertwasser toilets in Whangarei, and they have come very far since I first saw them a year ago. Thanks for watching another of my travel adventures. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I would love it if you do. One day, maybe I'll have those 1,000 subscribers. And until the next video, feel free to check out my website as well, heatherbegins.com, especially if you might want to be a full-time traveler in the future. Got lots of information for you. See you on the next video.